Hi, Cancers. Welcome to your full moon reading, message, video, whatever you want to call it. Remember to please watch for your sun, moon, and rising. We're going to get right into this. Please like, comment, share this to boost it up, get more followers on this page. And so we're going to see what you all have coming for you all with this full moon. Closing out a cycle from the past 6 months since your new moon happened back in the summer. So let's get into it. Ooh, y'all's energy is real strong right now. For some of you, I'm picking up either you guys are like pissed off about something, so it's pushing you to drive towards something even more because you're already pissed off about it, or either there's somebody that's going to come in to piss you off about something because it's like they're almost, in a sense, forcing you to do something against your will. Look at that, forcing you to do something against your will. This is the first card out, the Eight of Swords. And it's almost putting you like in this situation where you're just like, I don't know which direction to go. And because of this, now I'm getting even more pissed off. You have eights. You have 2 eights that came out. You have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You're blocking something, or something is blocked from you, or somebody's trying to block something from you. Let me get the rest of these cards out before I keep running my mouth. Ooh, this is about an opportunity. Yeah, this is so. Ooh, you guys have something that's in balance, or something came in a little bit faster, too fast, or there's, like I said, there's that impatience, and it's either pissing you off, or somebody else is pissed about something taking too long for something to be, a decision to be made about some factor in you all's life. Let me get 4 more cards. Okay, this is turning for the better. This is turn around. Let's turn around. Okay, I got it. Okay, so at the bottom, yeah, there we go again. That Queen of Wands is in the reverse. There is somebody that is pushing you towards something that you don't necessarily want to do. Your mind's made up about this, but at the same time, their mind is made up about what it is that they don't want you to go towards. And it's almost like they're going to try and prevent this from happening for you all. And I see you being very stubborn. You're not budging with this because this isn't a part of what your plan is. This isn't what you want to necessarily do. So you're making a decision to not do anything. You're standing your ground and you're holding on to your energy to not go into something. I feel like for some of you, you're going to think like this is, maybe I'm making the wrong decision with this, but I do see that there is some conflict that is going on. I feel like this is probably happening right now for a lot of you. There is going to be a little bit of progress that's made, but as this progress is going forward, there's going to be some resistance that happens with this as well. You're going to be like, as you're making progress, there may be things that like pass you by at the same time. And because of this is putting you in a predicament where it's just like you have this disappointment because you're going to be like, did I make the wrong decision? Or either you're being presented with a decision that you have to make that you don't want to necessarily make because emotionally you're going to feel like you're disappointed with this. And again, you have there it is, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords are all in the reverse. Whatever's going on right now, you guys aren't in a good mood about this because you feel like you're being rushed into a decision and you don't necessarily want to have that type of experience with whatever this is. There's somebody that's being very overburdening is what I'm picking up towards you all. But like I said before, with the Eight of Swords here and the Eight of Wands, you're trying to block out something with somebody. Either you're blocking out some type of communication, or you just are just like, I don't have time for this. I'm not trying to hear what you're trying to say because you're trying to force me into something. And I feel like it's very fast energy the way that it's coming in. Whoever this is could be either an air sign or a fire sign. Somebody that holds some type of authority or that you feel has some type of authority over you or more knowledge about something. And it's like they're forcing what their values and what their input is on you that you don't necessarily want to go towards. So instead of you not really saying too much about it, I feel like you're going to internalize whatever these feelings are that you feel, and this is the Eight of Swords, and you're not communicating it, which is causing you to get these blockages with moving forward. And this is also causing you an imbalance right here and some type of impatience. I'm getting impatience from the other energy with this Temperance card in the reverse, because I feel like there's like this forceful energy that wants you to do something, but you feel like it's not worth investing into. For some of you, I feel like there's like this opportunity that was presented to you, and they want you to kind of come in and almost in a way take on more than what you are willing to take on, and that's kind of throwing you off. For some of you, there was an opportunity that was presented to you, and something came in to just throw a wrench into it. And it's upsetting you in a way because you probably feel like I put so much time and energy into whatever this venture is, this energy is, and now because somebody else wants me to do something, or there's this other energy of no, I want it done this way, or I'm going to do it this way, and you just have to follow suit with it. It's completely throwing you off, and it's throwing your energy off. And I feel like you kind of feel like you're like in this warp, like, well, what do I do? Like, I think it's like that. I think it's a SpongeBob meme with Patrick where he's like, But that's what I feel like this is like, that type of energy. And it's like you have this pent up emotions within you that you feel I have to get this out of me some kind of way. I do feel like you guys are going to be making some type of forward progression with this eventually as you voice what it is and get out. For some of you, I could feel like you could be writing something to somebody. I'm seeing like writing an email or writing a message. For some of you, you're just going to be telling somebody like, I can't keep up with what it is that you want me to do. I already have too much on my plate. I have to give up something. You're in a time, you're going to end up moving into a time of transition where you're going to go from this stagnant, pent up energy that you're not communicating and is throwing you off balance to being able to express what it is that you feel. But you're going to have like this sense of, I don't want to say it in a way where it's going to hurt anybody's feelings, but when you do let this energy out, you're going to feel a huge relief. And I feel like because you do that with this Lovers card, there's a choice, or there's like this, almost like a decision that comes in from the other person that's going to end up valuing you a lot more than what they previously were before. I feel like things are going to really become more cohesive for you all. And with the Death card here in the reverse, this means that this was something that you guys were putting up with for a while. It was like a recurring type of thing where it's like more was being thrown at you, or either somebody wasn't communicating with you at all, and it was causing a lot of stuff to be imbalanced for a lot of you. There will be times where this may come back around, and you're gonna have to reassert yourself and be like, we've already had this conversation before. I told you I'm not taking on more than what I already have. Let's clarify these. You have a lot of fire and air energy here in your cards. And that's the reason you guys are going to feel like you can't really express yourself, because Mars is in retrograde right now until the middle of January. So by the time we get to the middle of January, like after the 19th or after the 12th, after the 12th is when Mars goes direct again. That's when you're going to be able to finally get this off your chest and see that progression forward. Let me clarify. What is this Temperance card? Ooh, okay. Okay, so what do you have? You have the Ten of Cups. You have the Moon. You have the King of Swords, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm picking up was that you guys, with this imbalance, I feel like before things became a little wonk wonk, I don't know why I say it like that. Before things became a little wonky, like you were actually enjoying whatever it is that you were doing or what you were pursuing. There was a cohesive environment about this. There was a lot of getting along. And then things started to get real quick. And that's when things started to go from being upright to being upside down. And you started to see things for what they really were. And it's crazy that this is coming around at this time because this is your card. This is the moon. This is the illumination when the moon is in reverse. Things that were hidden are starting to come to light. And because of that, what you didn't see initially at first is throwing you off. And you're just now thinking, how did I miss all of this? How did I not foresee this all coming? And now you're just like, I need to hold my peace with this. I need to stay where I'm at to feel some type of security. But then you're also going to be confused because it's just like, if I stay where I'm at right now and I assert myself because of this imbalance or me getting additional work that they want me to do or whatever it is that's going on in your individual lives, you're going to be like, if I hold myself back, am I going to hurt myself? Am I going to lose out on further opportunities that's coming in? That's what your dilemma is right now when everything starts coming to make sense. And you're going to be worried about this because your stability is going to be at question. And you're not going to be able to see things clearly for what they are because you're going to be like, I planned for this for so long. They're saying there is going to be a healing that comes in, but you're going to have to make a decision. There's going to be confusion around this decision that you have to make. And whatever this is, either you or somebody is not going to be happy about it because they're going to look at it from a negative standpoint. This could be you. But they're also saying you have to reassert yourself and take the lead. Because if you don't, things are going to still keep snowballing. It's going to be this huge snowball effect, and more is going to come out to light. For a lot of you, for some of you, you have a victory that's coming in that's going to introduce you to something new in your life. After this becomes upright, after this imbalance becomes balanced. What is the Lover's card, please? I'm only clarifying the major arcanas that came out right now because I'm actually doing this really late. Making this video really late. Okay, so you have the Chariot in the reverse. Again, your card. Oh, this is a lot of cards. You have the Fool card in the reverse. The Hangman in the reverse. The Nine of Swords upright. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. There's a lot of information right here. So I feel like there is going to be some type of a truce. I'm hearing truce that gets made between you and somebody else because after this comes after you communicate that you can't take on more than what you can chew anymore. Because of this truce comes because I feel like you put a stop to what it is that somebody else wants, what somebody else's vision is. I feel like you put a stop to it. There's like a block that comes up because you were able to communicate whatever this was and you guys were able to come to an agreement with somebody. But like I said, they're going to keep trying it. They're going to try you. They're going to keep trying you. But I feel like you stop somebody in their tracks for what it is that they want and how they see their a vision going. This is going to worry you, like I said, because even though you feel like you reached a truce with somebody, you're going to internally feel like, did I do something wrong? Did I stop my bag? And that's what it's showing that you're going to be worried about. You're going to end up losing sleep over, did I stop what was stable and coming into my life that I felt comfortability with, or is this about to uproot everything that I thought was stable enough for me? Did I just shoot myself in the foot? I see that what the cards are saying is just remain patient because there is going to be some type of healing that comes in. You will heal from this and you're going to see things from another perspective, is what I'm getting with the Seven of Pentacles. They're just saying just stay the course, keep your vision, and keep doing what it is that you see for yourself. And that's how this healing comes in. It's going to take time for this other person that's involved in this to see things from your point of view, but with time they will, and then there's that healing that takes place. And then you'll be happy. You're gonna find, oh, okay, I'm in a much better place emotionally now. What is the Death card, please? And then I'm gonna get your oracles. So the card that came out, and it came out in the challenge position, is, so it came out sideways, is a Six of Swords. There's going to be a struggle with this. Like I said, this thing is going to keep coming around. This energy is going to keep coming around as a test to see, oh, maybe if I go back and like do it this type of way, so and so Cancer is going to like let me do it this time. They're saying just keep moving forward, still hold your ground, move forward, and let them know we've already discussed this, we've moved past this. I told you I'm not doing this. It's just, it's going to be one of those very frank conversations that you're going to have to keep having, like a recurring conversation that you're going to have to just keep having with this energy, because I feel like they're very overbearing to get what it is that they want. You do have the Star card here, so as long as you hold your vision, hold your dream, and hold what it is that you see for yourself, everything works out fine for you all. Oh, look at that. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You guys, for some of you, if something doesn't work out, there is going to be another opportunity that's going to present itself around February for you all, in Aquarius season. And this is going to have you have control of your ideas and cut out what is no longer serving you anymore. I feel like this is a very good opportunity. For some of you, you're going to make a decision not to be associating with certain people anymore, or you're going to make a decision not to communicate with a certain group of people anymore about what it is that your ideas are, what it is that you see for your future, because you guys could feel like they're putting a damper on things that you feel you can take charge of. All right, let's get your oracles, and then we will be done. A lot of air energy is here, so this is a lot going on in you guys' mind. And having to communicate. Okay, you got all that glitters. I actually really like this card. The message, it's a good message, but when it's like one of those messages that you don't want to necessarily hear, it's like you don't like it. But it's basically saying like there's more to it than what meets the eye. All right, we got the second card because they wanted me to get two. Look at that. They have come to the edge, fork in the road at the bottom, and you questioning why. So there is coming to a point where you're going to have to make a decision to move in a different direction. Are you going to stay the course where you feel comfortable, or are you going to end up doing what's the most uncomfortable thing that you're questioning about, but it's going to have a good outcome for it? And at the bottom, or not at the bottom, at the card that came out was Go the Distance, and it came out in the reverse. So let me read these. 16. All that glitters says a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparks But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the mask people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? And then we have Go the Distance, 47, which says endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. All right, Cancers, that's your full moon reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the new moon in Aquarius. Thank you.